Hey, what's going on? It's your boy Butler. It's the best day of my life. Tomorrow's not promised. Go on, do your little dance while they still playing your song. As many of you may know, bro, I had an exclusive.
No one deserves
But
to.
I don't want to bring no harm to nobody. I don't want to spread no misinformation. And I have to watch the energy that I interact with on all levels, on all sides. So that video won't be going back up. But we do have another exclusive. So the young lady that was killed at Smith State Prison, we're going to hear directly from her mother and see what she got to say. It seems like, bro, they didn't went through all her stuff. They have, when they realized that she had a relationship with old boy, they went to her house and ramshacked the place. They didn't tow everything up. They have disrespected the family, looking for stuff. Let's hear it.
To die. No one deserves to die. And especially at work, where she was working hard to take care of her kids.
But first, the mother of a woman shot and killed by an inmate at a Georgia prison is speaking only with Fox 5. And that is where we start tonight on News Edge at 11. I'm Christine Spiro.
Good evening. Thanks so much for joining us. I'm Tom Haynes. 24-year-old Aureon Grace died at Smith State Prison in Southeast Georgia over the weekend.
Now her family is sharing their heartbreak and their anger with News Edge reporter D'Arienzo here live in studio.
That's right, guys. Good evening. Well, this family is hurt. They're shocked, but they're also furious with the Georgia Department of Corrections. The mom of 24-year-old Aureon Grace says she was just trying to earn a living, and the prison failed to keep her safe.
I'm really in disbelief of the fact that it was even a firearm in the facility.
24-year-old Aureon Grace's family started getting messages on Facebook early Sunday morning that something was terribly wrong at her job at Smith State Prison.
Inmates were going through social media, looking on her social media to find people related to her.
And that's how Deshonda Hagins found out about her daughter's murder. The prison says inmate Jaydrekus Hart shot Grace, then himself. She was working for the food company Aramark in the kitchen there. Prison officials said Monday they believe Grace and Hart had a personal relationship, but her mom sees that as a deflection.
What does that have to do with an inmate having a gun to kill my child?
And Hagins wants the Department of Corrections to focus on that, how the gun got into a maximum security prison where some of the most violent state convicts stay. She says investigators have ripped apart her daughter's apartment while executing a search warrant, leaving...
Bro, that's crazy. So they have come in. So you lose your daughter who is working at a prison facility. And, bro... So she got two small children. He has a 1-year-old and a 4-year-old. The police come in. Bro, y'all... Ooh, that is insensitive. That is so insensitive. Now, I understand that you have word that she is allegedly in a relationship with this individual. But you have, as the state of Georgia, you've already wronged this young lady. Because some kind of way, okay, so now let's play devil's advocate. Let's get on that. Let's challenge everything that I just said. So... how this gun get in him. And you're having an unlawful relationship with this individual. We don't know if you brought some in. How we know you didn't bring the firearm in? So now we got to try to, and then with this is a corporation. This is a corporation. That's an individual. We got to get this heat up off us. Even though we got so much heat. So much that's being done, and so many unalived individuals, and so many riots, and Fox 5 reporting that you guys are 68% short of staff, and all the violence that's taking place. Let's find somewhere to place the blame. So you come into her house. Oh man, could you put this stuff back neatly? She lost her life, bro. So now this is what her family got to come look at. Oh, it's a lawsuit in here. It's a lawsuit. It's a lawsuit in her somewhere.
Behind this mess,
and bust the bags open all over my grandchildren's stuff.
Security prison, where some of the most violent state convicts stay. She says investigators have ripped apart her daughter's apartment while executing a search warrant, leaving behind this mess.
And bust the bags open all over my grandchildren's stuff. They broke her bed.
It's not clear what, if anything, they found. A spokesperson for the Department of Corrections says that inmate with the contraband phone got in touch with her family before prison staff got a chance.
They totally went in damage control instead of trying to figure out how they can correct the system.
Grace leaves behind a 1-year-old son and a 4-year-old daughter. The 24-year-old was saving money to go to nursing school.
No one deserves to die. And especially at work, where she was working hard to take care of her kids.
And the Georgia Department of Corrections spokesperson says 6 Aramark employees have been told not to come back to their jobs at the prison based on this investigation, but they did not explain why. The food company says they're working with corrections officials to assess employee safety there. Guys?
Was that right?
Department of Corrections says an inmate used a gun and killed a kitchen worker at a Georgia State prison before turning the gun on himself. So this happened this morning at Smith State Prison. Prison officials say the inmate, Jaydrekus Hart, opened fire on a food service worker in the prison's kitchen around 4:30 this morning and then shot himself. At this point, it's unclear how he actually got the gun behind prison walls. Hart was serving time for involuntary manslaughter out of Carroll County. Officials have not identified the victim just yet. So this is the second killing of a staff member at that prison in less than a year. In October, a correctional officer was killed after an inmate attacked him with a homemade